My name is Abdullah. I'm from, I was initially from China, and I'm doing business between China, Africa, Middle East, and also America. So in the last 5 years, I was fully involved with blockchain and cryptocurrency industry. So I was involved with digital mining business, stablecoin business, DeFi, NFT, and also public blockchain. So I'm very happy to share my experience and track record to look for possibilities of working together with stakeholders from Nigeria and Africa. Okay, that's great. So today my main speech is about, I want to introduce like a Gitmir network. It's a public high performance blockchain. And after that, I will express my initiatives and what I'm looking for here. And I'm very to share all the possibilities of working together. Next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so how many guys have owns Bitcoin here? Can you raise up your hand? Oh, that's great. Our industry is still too early, you know. I'm expecting like more than 50% should hold Bitcoin. Yeah. Our industry is still early, but it's something I can see like from Asia, like by 2017, 2018, that is in China, in Japan, in Korea, like 5 years ago, we gained this kind of popularity from mainstream society already. So Africa is trying to try something new right now. Okay. So Gitmir is a public blockchain. What we do is training. Firstly, we stick to proof of work. All right, because in blockchain we have two main consensus, right? Proof of work and proof of stake. Proof of work is based on to consume the energy, and you have to use your hash power to validate a transaction and to maintain the network. So proof of work is much more, let me say, fully decentralized than the POS and proof of stake and depots, delegated proof of stake. So in terms of public blockchain, in terms of our selection is proof of work, because I believe that it's very hard to launch the 51% cyber attack against proof of work. And why, you see, because hash power more than 51% is very hard, and there technically is possible, but there's no economic to attack proof of work. So that is why we try proof of stake. And another thing is that, so we believe that proof of work is more decentralized and proof of stake. This is number one. And number two is that once something is fully decentralized, it is more secure. Because in a public blockchain, we will develop applications, we'll develop NFTs, which means you will monetize your property, your asset through a blockchain. So the very first possibility requirement of a public blockchain should be security. All right, because it should be decentralization, not efficiency. If you try efficiency, you can try a centralized entity. And so in terms of we try proof of work because we believe the security and decentralization. This is number one. And number two is that if you try proof of stake, most of the regulators at the end of the day will make it as a security. So because if you try proof of stake, you are raising money from the public, and you will have a lot of regulatory concerns more than proof of work. Because so far proof of work has not been, because you are selling miners, you're selling the machines, you're not raising money from the public. And the Bitcoin so far has not been treated as a security anywhere. But the other coins, the other public blockchains that is based on proof of stake or depots, it might have a possibility to be deemed as a security. If you deem as a security, you have a high possibility and regulation concern from all the jurisdictions from America to China, and including other jurisdictions that is possible that is going to take place in the future. That is why when you're doing high performance blockchain that is based on proof of work, you don't have any worries, and you just have to decentralize the hash power and attract your secondary layer applications here. Yeah. And when it comes to, firstly, we just emphasize about the security, and apart from security, like Bitcoin is the most fully decentralized public blockchain. But our only problems of Bitcoin is that we have a challenge of scalability. And also there's no smart contract, which means like you cannot try NFT, DeFi for Bitcoin. And also the scalability is a problem for mainstream adoptions. That is why we combine proof of work and the DAG together. So that is, we obtain the security and decentralization from the proof of work, the consensus, and also we achieve scalability from the block DAG. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, thank you. So the onlining protocol is, the first layer is proof of work and block DAG. One contribute the decentralization and security, and block DAG will come up with scalability for you to do transactions. Let me assume that we have applications about payment, right? And you must, if you conduct a transaction from Ethereum, it's like $50 for, especially come to micro payment, because like in Nigeria, in Africa, people are not paying like millions of dollars at a daily basis, right? It's $50, it's $10, and so, which means we need a digital infrastructure that is secure, decentralized, and cheaper and efficient. Yeah. Okay, next slide. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, we use UTXO structure and block DAG, and also we integrate with smart contract EVM. Yeah. So we have different layers. We have network layers. We have data layers. We have token layers, and also we have payment layers. Yeah. Okay. Here's something I want to talk about. Is about transaction. Is the fastest high performance blockchain that is based on proof of work. Bitcoin is 7 TPS, transaction per second. Ethereum is 30, and Visa is 3,000, and Gitmir can reach 6,000 TPS. That is based on proof of work. All right, but if it is based on Solana, is not proof of work, so we don't trust the security and the decentralization apart from proof of work. That is why I believe that Gitmir is a very good financial digital infrastructure for micropayment to solve the financial inclusion problems here. Next slide. Okay, here is something we compare. Is in terms of cross-border payment and cross-border settlement, and we can see that compare Western Union, Bitcoin network, and Ethereum network, and a SWIFT system. Because why I'm trying to say this one is that, like, if we launch a smart contract about DeFi, all right? Because if you guys are involved with like liquidity mining or DeFi, you will see that Ethereum sometimes is very expensive. It's like $50 and it's very slow. So, and because people might only invest as a liquidity provider only $50, and then transaction fee is $50. So it's not fair. So that is why we can try. Gitmir is the network transaction fee is very attractive and is fully secure and decentralized. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this is like some of our ecosystem. From the primary layer, we are the manufacturer of the ASIC miners. All right, so our miners right now, we have miners from China, US, Middle East, Nigeria, and also from Malaysia. So the hash power is still a little bit concentrated because of the early investors are from Asia, but we want to attract more miners, more guys, more node, fully decentralized node from Nigeria, because we have Bitcoin node from Nigeria. We can also try the Mir node from Nigeria, and we're happy to further discuss about the possibility how to set up a separate node from here. Yeah, and from secondary layer, we already have a fully integrated with smart contractor. We have an EVM, and we have a swap, and we have a wallet, which means what? So from the primary layer, you can use energy to create a native currency, a native token. And from secondary layer, you can create like a secondary layer token, and you don't have to involve a centralized exchange, because the blockchain itself carries swap, which means like you can use swap to conduct your transactions directly. Let me say you have a project about payment, and then you have a token, and then you can swap your token to a stablecoin directly with USD. So this is like what we're trying to say is that from the primary layer and from the secondary layer, we must be very decentralized and secure. We don't have to relying on centralized exchanges and centralized entities, which bring a lot of risk and concerns. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, next one. Yeah. Okay, this is actually a miner. Many of you guys maybe have never seen an actual miner that is running. This is an ASIC miner. So we have different miners, based on GPU, based on FPGA, and so initially, when we mine Bitcoin, we can mine from our laptops, right? But because we require more hash power, so the miners has been developed from one generation to another generation, and currently we're using ASIC miners. It's similar to Bitcoin mining, but carries a different algorithm. And if you have this miner, so your daily production per day is maybe like $20. So if you invest in a miner, maybe within 12 months time or 9 months time, you will recover your investment. Because you see, you have to understand why you have been rewarded with something if you buy a miner. It's because firstly, we monetize the energy we consume. Secondly is that you are rewarded because of you are using your hash power and miner to maintain a decentralized network. That is proof of work. Proof of work means like Bitcoin or Mir is the proof of your contribution of your work. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Next one. Okay. This is about I'm just like a call for the open discussion that if anyone that is have a smart contract project and we we can work together, we can explore maybe adoptions from our secondary layer, and we are the first public high performance blockchain that combine smart contract, block DAG, and also proof of work together. Proof of work provide decentralization and security. Block DAG provide scalability from the layer 1. And from layer 2, we provide a smart contract to introduce all kinds of applications in a cheaper, efficient, and secure manner. That is why I have a high possibility, and we are expecting more guys to discuss with me what is your project and how do we work together, and we can provide all kinds of support. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Next one. Yeah. Okay, so we can firstly, if you have a project about GameFi and DeFi and DAO or NFT, we can work together. And secondly, we can help you to design the token economics, like your liquidity mining and the DeFi. And because when you design a coin or a chain, one of the most important things is that how do you design your crypto economics? Because crypto economics is a fundamental structure to balance the incentives from all the stakeholders. And there's a possibility is that token economics will contribute and constitute a main success part of your product. Number 3, seed capital. Maybe like if your product is good and we can work together, I will provide the initial capital together with other institutional investors to launch your product. But you must have a good product, you must have a good community, a clear concept, and a clear vision. Yeah. All right, next slide. Yeah. Actually, Gitmir network is the only public blockchain that is accepted by International Islamic Financial Service Board, whereby have 70 central banks and 700 commercial banks. Central Bank of Nigeria and LJS Bank and other international commercial financial institutions are in this organization. So why Gitmir is accepted? Because Gitmir is very friendly to the ethical finance and Islamic finance, and also proof of work is much more Sharia compliant. It carries more ethical considerations than the other public blockchains. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Next one. Okay, guys. Yeah, here's the wallet address. Okay, any guy who downloaded this wallet, I can airdrop 5,000 naira. All right. So for airdrop. So any guy, yeah, please take this one. www.kaf.io. Yeah, download this wallet and give this address to me. I will airdrop 5,000 naira. And if we have a project, we can provide initial capital for you to kick off your project. Yeah. By the way, Mir is listed in the largest exchange in Singapore. It carries a price of $0.3, $0.4, and our airdrop 10 to 20 Mirs, which is equivalent to 5,000 to 6,000 naira. And any guy to download this wallet, yeah. Please go back. Please go back. Yeah. All right. That's it. So I'm happy to have this opportunity to talk to you guys. And if you want to have a private conversation with me, I'm available. And we can discuss your project. We can discuss your incentives and how let us work together to create an ecosystem to deliver financial inclusion for Africa. Thank you. Nice talking to you guys.